Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I hope everyone is continuing to stay safe in these times. And, guys, we just had, a tragic incident, a tragic death, a tragic murder, I should say, by 4 officers. You know, as a person that worked closely and just knew and know the authority of people with weapons that are supposed to be protecting us. And when you see certain things happening, and for a young African American, especially, that speaks volume. You know what I'm saying? That you we've all known the history in America when it comes to black people all together, and it's just the non-humanity that we show each other, like that people shows us. It's hard, it's hard. Like, people treat black and brown people like we're less than, in other words. So growing up as a young black woman, just in general, I lived in Jamaica, and I moved here to the States, and for over a decade or so and more, I've been exposed, to the different areas, from the upstate New York to anywhere you travel to, like everywhere that I've gone. You kind of look to see around how people are in the community, and this is how you could tell how things kind of are, somewhat, to see how people interact with each other. If people don't deal with each other, you kind of feel the vibe of the community, or the energy in that environment where you go to. We as black people, we've been oppressed for so long, and I feel like we are still carrying the burden. Of course, we're the ancestors that generations and generations and you know what I mean? Like, we've gone through a lot, and there has to come a point where it starts from, like, our generation needs to understand where we're coming from, understand our history, and kind of want to do better, in other words. You understand? Like, I understand, like, a lot of young black people will know our history, will hear it, and I feel like, we get angry. Yes, we get angry, but we get angry at the wrong thing and doing the wrong thing. Like, get angry and do better. There is nothing better than showing somebody you can do better than what they expect of you. You understand? And that's the plain language that we all should speak as young black people coming up in America and all over the world. Not even only America, anywhere in where you guys are living. Listen, we are not all biological mistakes. All right? We are here for a purpose. And it's so funny. I was just listening to CNN, and I was listening to Joe Biden speak. And, I'm not saying all politicians don't have some kind of intentions, probably beyond. I don't know. I can't speak on that. But what he said today on that news brief, I understand some people think people might manipulate people, so that's why we kind of don't listen to certain things that politicians has to say. But, like, when you really sit down and look at a person's history and growing up and knowing yourself as an individual, you may think a man or a woman has power, yes, so when they go through certain things, they don't care about it. Like, if they have a family member die, you don't think they care about, you know what I'm saying? Like, so sit down and kind of educate yourself about, or learn about one of these candidates that you feel more resonate with you, and say, okay, let me give them my vote. I like what he's about. He's about change. And even if it's just a role model to the world, you know what I'm saying? From what I learned just coming to this country and learning about the history, I'm an immigrant and I have to learn all these things about the history. And it's just learning and knowing some things about, you know, this country and what it's built on and what it's developed on, and to see someone like Mr. Trump, our president, in office, and just the way he deal with things, I don't agree fully with everything, you know. But oh man, my video is cutting short, but I'll stay tuned for the next part of this video. I am going to do another one, update, but stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching.